Hey Sagittarius, this is a bonus read for your sign. Just because I have so many Sagittarius people in my life, and yesterday's reading was so specific that I just wanted to get on and see if anything else comes out, because it was one of the more specific readings I've ever done. Like, it almost felt like I was talking to like a very small group of people. So I want to see what's going on for the collective again today, just to check in and see what comes through, Sagittarius, especially because your energy has been feeling really heavy to me. So hopefully this helps in some way. So bless the space, I bless the cards. Wow, the Six of Swords again, that came out in the outcome of yesterday's reading. So definitely some mental conflict going on here that you're trying to move away from. You're trying to move to calmer waters, or this mental conflict within you is causing a lot of emotional turbulence. So trying to move away from that. Maybe this is about options, needing to make a choice about something. So let's see, Spirit, please and thank you for the sign of Sagittarius. What is going on for my Saggies? Six of Cups. Okay. This has to do with the past. This could be a past relationship. The Six of Cups is a card of Scorpio. Venus in Scorpio, so you could have that placement in your chart. But it's about reminiscing about the past. This could be coming up for you. This could be about someone that you just feel you have a connection with. Those people that you meet and you feel like you've known each other your whole life. That is, could be past life connection as well. So this is sometimes what that card represents, if that resonates with you. But it's a feeling of childhood, of nostalgia, of missing. Maybe you are missing your childhood, Sagittarius, or just missing that childhood joy, or missing people from your childhood or from home, or just thinking about a past relationship or past situation. And if this is a new person that you're dealing with, you feel a very strong connection with this person. Like I said, like you've known each other forever. So Venus in Scorpio energy there. What else is going on for my Saggies? I haven't noticed this kite before, Saggies. There's a rainbow kite in the background there. So definitely joy, hope, coming through with this card as well. The moon energy. Okay, so something is in the subconscious or unconscious that is being hidden. The moon is the card of Cancer. So there's a lot, I'm picking up that there's a lot going on for you underneath the surface, Sagittarius, that you are not necessarily revealing to anyone, but that you're dealing with. And the moon is water energy, so that represents the emotions. So you could be going through a particularly emotionally turbulent time at the moment, or, just dealing with a lot of subconscious triggers, unconscious triggers that are coming up for you. And depending where your moon sign is, that could give a little bit of insight into what is actually going on. So if you don't know what your placements are, there is a link in the description box where you can check out what your moon placement is. What else is going on? Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. In yesterday's reading, this came out in the upright twice. So you're trying to release this deception that's around you, or, this could be self-deception as well. You're trying not to run from these feelings, Sagittarius. But I think you're going back and forth between wanting to embrace them and sit fully in them, and then pulling back your energy and being, guarded about it, or trying to distract yourself from it. The Seven of Swords is about someone stealing away into the night, taking their swords and kind of just disappearing. But he's left 2 swords there as well. So it's like looking over your shoulder, looking back, trying to steal away, but something is pulling you back. So you're also trying to release the distraction, and you are aware of it. So you might be trying to just process what's going on rather than ignore it, because ignoring it never, resolves the situation. It just comes back tenfold. So sometimes it's just better to sit in the emotion, let it flow through you. It's just an energy, rather than run away from it, because it will come back up again. What else is going on for my Saggies? Okay, so 2. Wow, 2 major arcana. And with the world, with the moon, that's 3 major arcana. So something is shifting in your world, Sagittarius. There's a cycle that's coming to an end. This is the end of the major arcana, and this card is the beginning of the major arcana. So I'm feeling that there's a big, because the world is big cycles. It's not just your day-to-day. The major arcana represent significant events in your life. The minor arcana are the day-to-day events. So with 2 major arcana here, the end of the cycle, the beginning of a cycle, a 0 card, I'm strongly feeling that you're starting a new way of being or a new journey. This could be related to whatever this emotional turbulence is. It could be related to relationship, it could be career, but there's something that's ending in your life, Sagittarius. This cycle has ended. Whatever it was that has been plaguing you emotionally, you're wanting it to end, and the universe is stepping in to help you bring about an end to this. You've paid your karmic debt, you've learned the lessons, and you're ready to take a leap of faith into something new and move on. Card of Aries. The world is, if I'm not mistaken, the card of Sagittarius. Why can't I think of what the world is right now? I think it is Sagittarius, but it's a card of Aries. That's, Aries starts off the zodiac. They spark off the zodiac. So this is about a new spark, an ignition in your life, wanting to try something new, wanting to do something differently, and ending a cycle or a way of being, or even physically ending, a situation. Let me clarify. So what is the 6 of Cups for Sagittarius, please? Spirit, please, and thank you. Equal give and take. So 2 sixes. This is about bringing balance. This is about you recognizing that there needs to be equal give and take, reciprocity in your relationships, in your work situation, not draining yourself, but waiting it out for someone that is able to give you as much as you are able to give, Sagittarius. Sagittarians are very expansive, so you can feel drained at times because you give a lot of your energy. But you are realizing that it needs to come back to you as well. And you're no longer wanting to expose yourself to situations where you are just giving. You are the giver and you're getting nothing back in return. So this is about balance, equal give and take. And you're wanting, maybe with this 6 of Cups energy, if it is a person that you've met, they've made you realize that there can be equal give and take in a situation. And they've brought about a newfound sense of joy, of childlike joy in your life again, Sagittarius. Why is the moon here for Sagittarius? Okay, healing. Yes, Sagittarius. After major heartbreak or painful cycle, 4 of Swords is about healing, and you see that red thread around it. It's about mending the pieces of your heart that have been broken, and that maybe is what this moon energy is, heartbreak from the past coming back up for you, and needing to mend that or heal that before you can start this new beginning. So taking a time out, pulling back from the world. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, so this is immediately after heartbreak. Just taking a step back, curling back into an embryo, going back to zero, resetting, refocusing, re-energizing, and just processing the emotions that come up in order for them to transmute, just acknowledging them, not denying them. Because when we deny those emotions that are difficult, they get stronger because they want to be seen, they want to be heard, they are a part of us as well. So, just accepting them, giving yourself self-love, not self-flagellating because of the emotions that are coming up. Some of you might be saying, oh, not this again, I thought I was over this. But looking at it from a different perspective and realizing it's not something that needs to be fixed. You are already whole, Sagittarius. This is just one piece of you. This is not your life story. So you're willing to sit with this now and do the healing necessary so that you can move on, move away from this energy of running away from it, because you've realized that it just keeps coming back up for you to be healed. What is the Seven of Swords in reverse? Or let me just ask, what is Sagittarius healing from? What is Sagittarius healing from? Okay, this mental conflict. So this could be, in relationships or in work environments where you've battled a lot mentally. This could be anxiety as well, but just not knowing how to deal with certain situations. It could be energy draining. So you're healing from this energy. And this ties in with yesterday's reading as well, because you got the Six of Swords twice. And the 6 is a progression after the 5. So you're moving away from this energy, Sagittarius, because this is what I was feeling for you. I actually got a physical headache before your reading, and I have a slight headache now as well, stepping into your energy. So it's pulling away from this energy, holding his head, overthinking, overanalyzing, and usually about the shadow parts of ourselves, whether it's rejection or heartbreak or failure, or if something hasn't gone according to plan, blaming yourself, just thinking of all possible scenarios that can drive you crazy. So being in the now moment, Sagittarius, you are being in the now moment. You're taking the time out to mend, to heal, to step out of this over-analysis, paralysis that is draining your energy. Why is the Seven of Swords here in reverse, please, Spirit? Yes, stepping into your power, King of Swords, dealing with this in not an unemotional way, but a practical, logical way. So the King of Swords is an air card, the card of Aquarius, and it is about thinking or, logic, also about drawing boundaries. He has a lot of wisdom, so you've gained a lot of wisdom over these experiences that have been draining you, and you might be finally learning the lesson, or you might have suddenly recognized what the pattern is that is bringing you this heartache. Whether it's, the jobs that you choose, the relationships that you choose, the situations you find yourself in. It might have been unconscious previously, but you've had a realization about what it is that causes you to choose certain situations that lead you to Five of Swords energy, just drama and conflict. And you're stepping into your power now with this wisdom, with that owl, sitting there. You're using this wisdom, and it's telling you not to run away from this, but to process it so that you can shift it and move forward and end this cycle. This heavy cycle I'm feeling, Saggy. Who is this Queen of Swords? Or why did I say King of Swords? Who is this King of Swords? Why is the King of Swords here for Saggy? You're just taking a time out, Saggy. Yes, releasing the options, releasing illusion. So the Seven of Swords could also be illusion, so you've got both these cards in the reverse now, which is absolutely awesome for you, Sagittarius. I'm so happy with this energy because they're cards of deception and cards of illusion. And they're both in the reverse, which means you are releasing this. And this is why the King of Swords is here. You are ready to face, the reality of a certain situation. And you no longer want to be an option. You no longer want to have many different options that can be explosive, because he doesn't know what's underneath these singing bowls. It could be snakes, it could be anything, and you've been scared to make a choice about something, but you're releasing that. You could be finally making a decision or a choice, but it's mainly about releasing the illusion and releasing the options in your life, and also releasing people that treat you as an option. Sagittarius, putting yourself first, high value. Why is the World and the Fool here for my Saggies? Okay, moving slowly towards this new beginning, but you are moving, Saggy. That is a card of Virgo. Virgos move slowly, they are very practical, they always have a plan, they are meticulous. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but he gets the job done. Out of all the knights, he's the one that gets the job done. So this healing process that you're going through, Sagittarius, it might be slow, but trust me, it is going to end up in, your joy and your happiness and what you are looking for. Wishes coming true. So you've got a plan, you're working towards it. It's earth energy. You are grounding your energy, and this is helping you move forward away from the cycle that has been causing you strife and causing you mental anguish, Sagittarius. Why is the World and the Fool here for Sagittarius? Wow, in reverse. Yes, releasing the stuck energy. This is another card of being stuck and feeling imprisoned in your own life, or feeling imprisoned in your own mind. But it is a card of self-entrapment, because she isn't really imprisoned. She just sees herself that way. And we can create false prisons around us that keep us stuck. And this is also about the Seven of Cups. This is illusion. We can create illusions about our world that keep us in the stuck energy. But it came out in the reverse. So none of this, self-imprisonment, keeping yourself stuck, seeing situations in a way that does not facilitate your self-love, Sagittarius. And seeing yourself for who you are. You're not bound. You can undo these bindings and you can move forward. Again, full energy. We've got to untrap ourselves before we can take that leap of faith. Anything else? Why is the World and the Fool here? Okay, so the Magician, it sort of came out in the reverse. So this could be, you struggling to manifest what it is that you want at the moment, Sagittarius. But you're just taking a leap of faith. Let me just ask another question. Why is the Magician here in reverse? Card of Gemini. Okay. So it's something to do with your emotions. King of Cups, card of Scorpio. So emotions could have been what has been keeping you stuck or keeping you blocked. So it's about processing those emotions. Again, going back to the healing. The Moon card, the water energy, bringing balance to your emotions, bringing stability into your emotions. And we can only do that once we've healed what hasn't been healed. Otherwise, it will continue to trigger us until we are willing to look at it. So this energy, if you've been stuck in emotions, in mental conflict, in illusion. It could have blocked your manifestations from coming through, or it could have made you feel uninspired or stuck, with this Eight of Swords. And that's probably why you have been feeling trapped, because you don't feel your fire energy as much as you used to. The readings I did for you last year were a lot about manifestation. You were on fire. Manifestations were coming through at a rate, and maybe now you're feeling the kickback from that, like a reeling effect. I'm getting like a boomerang, or a anticlimax kind of a feeling. I hope I'm doing this justice, Sagittarius. But if it resonates, the manifestations were coming in thick and fast, and now you feel a little bit stagnant or a little bit stuck. Now that they are here, they might not be bringing you the joy that you expected them to bring, perhaps. But this is what happens when we're ending a very big cycle. Normally when the world comes in, it's a big event. It's a moving away from past behaviors, from everything really. Closing our karmic cycles can be extremely difficult at times, because we don't know necessarily how to move forward. You're so used to a certain way of being, you can become addicted to that way of being. So if you were constantly in situations that brought you mental anguish, you can feel like something is off if you're not feeling that anymore. So you seek it out, but that cycle is ending. So there's a period of discomfort where you need to find your feet again. You need to recalibrate before you can move forward. But there's definitely a new beginning here, Sagittarius, for you. Zero card, the Fool's journey. The major arcana starts with the Fool. He's off on a journey with with reckless abandon. He's got no luggage. His dog is like, hey, are you sure about this? But he's trusting. He's open and he's trusting, and he's taking this leap of faith to start something completely new. And it could be something physical, a new relationship, a new job, or it just could be a new way of being, Sagittarius. Choosing you. Anything else for the sign of Sagittarius? Please and thank you, Spirit. Yes, boundaries. Drawing your boundaries, healthy boundaries, Sagittarius. Protecting your peace. Choosing you. Not being an option anymore, choosing you. And maybe needing to take some time out or put those healthy boundaries up so that you can do this healing. That is also about the solar plexus. The sun in the middle of her body, that is the solar plexus energy. Excuse me. And the solar plexus is about self. It is about how you see yourself. And how you perceive the world to see you, and how you present yourself to the world. It's a strong sense of self-actualization. So definitely finding yourself again is the feeling that I'm getting, and maybe needing to just step back from the world a little bit while you do this, Saggy. But drawing healthy boundaries so that you're not taken advantage of anymore. Yes, working on your vision, Sagittarius. So this could be about work, but this is weaving it into the tapestry of your life. Your life could have changed significantly or is changing significantly, and you're creating new visions for yourself, Saggy. Drawing healthy boundaries, making conscious decisions that align with your higher self and with where you want to go, towards your purpose and towards your vision, Saggy. So I just want to get one card of advice before we close this reading. This, could also be working together with someone on a vision, starting something new. Okay, yes. life review. So looking back at your life and, trying to find a new way forward, building strength, Sagittarius. Anything else for Sagittarius? The Seven of Pentacles is you've worked hard, Saggy. But there's a certain sense of dissatisfaction sometimes with this card, like looking back on your harvest and asking yourself, is this really what you want? And then recreating that vision for yourself, or suddenly realizing that, maybe this isn't what you want. And you're in this space now where you know what you don't want, but you don't necessarily know what it is that you do want. And this is where the battle of manifestation comes in. But just ride it out, Sagittarius. Take the time to heal. That fire, that spark, that energy will come back to you. Yes, the fire, the spark, the strength. Leo is fire energy as well. Card of Leo, major arcana. So that strength, take the time to regroup, to build up your strength again, before rushing into manifesting anything else for yourself. And there's no rush about your life vision. The more that you engage in the now moment, the more the universe knows what it needs to bring in for you. So sometimes we don't need to physically manifest. It's just our behavior, our choices that tell the universe, okay, this is what he or she likes, and this is what he or she doesn't like. This is the energy they're calling towards them, and that's how the manifestations come in. It's like being on a dating app, swiping left and swiping right. The algorithm then works out, what is your typical profile, what is the profile that you like. And it's exactly the same with life, day to day, swiping left, swiping right, and the universe can then develop an algorithm to figure out for you, what to bring in for you. So build your strength, Saggy. Don't worry too much about what's coming. Just try and be in the now moment. One more card for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Yes, try and be in the now moment. Again, this Five of Swords energy. This is what you are leaving behind, Sagittarius, this mental conflict. And it is a little bit of back and forth at the moment because, again, you could be so used to being in this energy for the last while that it feels uncomfortable not to be in this energy. So there will be this push and pull between the new version of yourself and who you are so used to being. So allow that to happen, Sagittarius, but the pull will get weaker and weaker until eventually you'll find yourself in this new beginning and full energy. Yes, Sagittarius. Oh, the bottom of the deck. There's definitely a new beginning coming in for you, Saggy. I don't want to end on that Five of Swords energy, so I'm just going to get you one more card. Yes, again, take your time, Sagittarius. Take the time you need. Get the guidance you need. Pray about it. Do more research about it. Just rest up. Gain your strength. Card of Pisces. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope this reading resonated. It could also be a follow-on from last night's reading, so if you haven't checked that out, please do drop a like, share, comment if it resonated, and sending you so much love, Saggies. I don't like to see you in this energy because it's not your typical MO. Sagittarians are the most optimistic sign in the zodiac, so take your time, Saggies, but we need you. We need your optimism. We need your fire. Sending you so much love. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can check out all those details in the description box below. Thank you, Saggy, for staying till the end.